through through heavy support from the fans here on YouTube. I'm back for some more post game videos. I'm gonna be really quiet because it is very late. Um, but thanks to everyone who wanted me to make some videos. There's so much stuff going on, folks, so it's tough. I hope you'll accept my apology. What's up, Joe Thornton bobblehead? Anyways, I want to talk about the game and talk about some extracurriculars between me and the Bruins that I'm incredibly excited about. Let's start off. Bruins swept the Flyers, obviously. We needed that. I didn't want to win 7 games against the Flyers. A sweep was what we needed to erase the sad, scary memories of the year before. We're not going to talk about that. But the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, part of us is very pumped that we're playing the Tampa Bay Lightning because we've done a very good job with them this year. History has shown, at least the past 1 or 2 years, the Tampa Bay Lightning are weak, have been weak in the NHL. That's a whole different story this year. So, I mean, some people, if you look at the teams that are starting off in the Eastern Conference, and if you could pick who you'd play, it may start at the Tampa Bay Lightning and go lower. But they have turned into a very scary team, very scary, very capable of making it back and potentially winning the Stanley Cup like they did not too long ago. Um, Dynamic trio of Lecavalier, Stamkos, and St. Louis, Dwayne Rolson playing very well for a goaltender of his age, um, and keeping it up for the most part. But yeah, you get to game one, and TD Garden's going nuts. First Eastern Conference Finals appearance by the Bruins since I was a year old, 1992, spring of '92. So you know the TD Garden, you know the city of Boston, you know New England, and Bruins fans all across the world are going nuts. They're pumped. And like we're going into this even 2 games into it. We're still going into this series with the mindset that this is the closest we've been in a long time, so let's not take it for granted. Um, but game one, Bruins go down, and they go down fast. 3 goals, and as Andy and the Beehive Facebook channel would say, the Tampa Bay Lightning BS goal counter started to rise. 5-2 was the final score. Finally got one towards the end, but it meant absolutely nothing. Tampa Bay came out in our house and completely shut us down. Thomas played very well, with the exception of the first 3 goals that literally came in like a minute of each other. And that just set a bad tone, and that gave Tampa Bay all the confidence they needed. Game two, a lot of people are saying this is a must-win for the Bruins. I don't think so. I didn't think that it was going into it. I'll tell you folks right now, even if we lost home ice advantage here in Boston, nothing about the St. Pete Times Forum down in Tampa scares me. I don't think that's much of a home ice advantage. Nothing really frightens me about that arena. But anyways, Tampa Bay, 13 seconds in, right off the bat, 1-0. We're thinking, oh no, here we go again. But the Bruins answer, and the Bruins answer in the form of David Krejci, Tyler Seguin, and the Seguinistas, Michael Ryder, and although letting up 5 goals, Tim Thomas had many, and I mean many, key saves. It was a crazy game. And when you look at the score, you're like, wow, someone played awful. You could say Dwayne Rolson in this case because he got pulled. But it was a game the Bruins needed to play. They made, with the exception of the goal that bounced off of Boychuk, the Bruins made the Lightning earn the majority of their goals, unlike game one. I thought that was very important. We had a lot of opportunities for one-timers, and the Bruins took advantage of that. And Tyler Seguin showed that hopefully he'll be around for a while, and he's only 19. Wow. Yeah, this showed a lot of confidence, gave us a lot of confidence, and we're gonna go down to Tampa with our heads held high, pumped up. I'm telling you, folks, maybe you disagree, but the St. Pete Times form does not scare me. I'm not really afraid of it. Um, and hopefully we get Bergeron back on the ice. Now, Bergeron, assuming he's going to be healthy in a few days, because it was on the fence of whether or not he would play tonight. What do you do with Tyler Seguin? I would. It would be very difficult for me as a head coach to sit Tyler Seguin. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Your opinions on that, feel free to comment and all that. Um, yeah, that's going to be very interesting. Game 3 is Thursday night at the St. Pete Times Forum in Tampa Bay, Florida. Bruins fans, if you are down there, make some noise. Let's try to take over the St. Pete Times Forum. Because, like I said, that's not when you ask me to list some of the NHL arenas that I think have the best home ice advantage, Tampa Bay is not up at the top. Let me tell you that. Um, so I think the Bruins play the way they did in terms of offense. Tim Thomas comes up big. Hopefully, I think we could put this series in our get it going in our direction. But before I go, I just want to show you guys one more thing. As you know, I am a college student at Temple University in Philadelphia. I am in Connecticut for the summer, though. But Bruins are playing the Flyers. I had the privilege of going to Game 2 in Philadelphia. A lot of money for those tickets. But I knew, I'm like, the Bruins have to be staying in Philadelphia. So I got online, did some research, and had an idea, maybe the Ritz-Carlton, Center City, Philadelphia. So I sat there, got a few drinks from the bar, thanks to John, the bartender, and I was just waiting there with my buddy Nate, and I'm like, dude, I don't think they're coming. I don't think they're staying here. So I'm getting up. We're about to walk out the door. Lo and behold, Milan Lucic walks through the front door. Unreal. Milan Lucic, Nathan Horton, Andrew Ference, Claude Julien, David Krejci. They were nice enough to sign autographs and show with us. Then we had some information from a source that what door the Bruins used the next day, what time they leave for the game, and we went out, and the Bruins and coaching staff were nice enough to help us out with this. That's the entire team autographing my Mark Savard Bruins jersey. That is the entire Bruins squad right there, from the coaching staff to our third goalie, Anton Khudobin. That is the entire team. So I want to send a special thank you to the Boston Bruins for taking the time before they got on the bus to talk, shake hands, and sign autographs. It really meant a lot. If you're friends with me on Facebook, check out a picture of me with David Krejci and Tuukka Rask. Yeah, that's that. I'm going to try to make a video now for every game. Sorry again, guys. Follow the Twitter, twitter.com/mscars391. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Enjoy this win, because it's a big one. Series tied at 1. Have a good night, everyone.